Hello Yankees fans, welcome back. Today we have some incredible updates that you definitely do not want to miss. The latest moves, the controversies, and the shocking news all around the Bronx are unfolding, and if you consider yourself a true supporter of the Pinstripes, then you need to stay tuned. We are diving right into everything happening with the team, from trades that bring history back to the Yankees to rumors that might shake the rotation. Let's start with a move that has instantly captured attention across the baseball world. Earlier today, the New York Yankees executed a trade that has fans talking nonstop. Ryan Weathers, the promising left-handed pitcher, is officially joining the team from the Miami Marlins. This acquisition is not just about adding talent to the roster. It's a full-circle moment in Yankees history for the longtime fans. The name Weathers immediately resonates. Ryan is the son of David Weathers, the former pitcher who played a critical role in the Yankees' legendary 1996 World Series triumph. Almost 3 decades later, David's son is stepping into the same franchise, and the symbolism is unmistakable. Imagine David Weathers back in his hometown gym in Tennessee, getting the news that his son would be heading to the Bronx, carrying on the family legacy in one of the most iconic uniforms in sports. Now, let's break down what this trade means on the field. To bring Ryan Weathers to New York, the Yankees sent for highly regarded prospects to Miami: outfielders Dylan Lewis and Brendan Jones, and infielders Dylan Jasso and Juan Matus. This is not a light price. It shows the Yankees front office sees a player with significant potential and believes he can contribute immediately. Ryan, 26 years old, is known for a hard-throwing fastball that has recently approached 100 miles per hour, paired with an above-average slider and changeup. His father describes him as a blue-collar, lunchbox-type player, the kind who comes to the ballpark every day ready to work. That is exactly the mentality that New York thrives on, a mentality that has produced championships and built dynasties. Of course, every prospect carries risk, and Ryan Weathers is no exception. The 2025 season was difficult for him, plagued by a left forearm strain and a lat injury that limited him to just 8 starts. While he posted a 3.99 earned run average last year, the flashes of his potential are clear. Back in 2024, before injury struck, he posted a solid 3.55 ERA over 13 starts, showing that when healthy, he has the tools to make a real impact. The Yankees are betting that in a healthy state, he can slide right into the rotation mix and offer depth, while the team waits for other pitchers to return. Playing under Aaron Boone and alongside established names like Garrett Cole and Max Fried could provide the perfect environment for Ryan to finally break out and begin writing his own chapter in Yankees history. But this trade also raises questions. Why make a move like this now? Adding a pitcher like Weathers is about more than just filling gaps. It's about preparing for potential uncertainty. And that uncertainty revolves around one name that every Yankees fan knows too well: Garrett Cole. The Ace's recovery from Tommy John surgery has been under constant scrutiny, and recent developments suggest that the front office may be preparing for the possibility that Cole's return will not be as smooth as hoped. Initially, expectations were that Cole would be ready for opening day 2026, but new reports have suggested that he may not pitch until June. That timeline has shifted multiple times, and with a 35-year-old ace being such a crucial part of the rotation, caution is warranted. However, the pursuit of additional top-tier pitchers even after acquiring Weathers signals that the team may be bracing for a worst-case scenario. Weathers might be the safety net, the insurance policy for a rotation that could face serious setbacks. The Yankees still appear to be targeting high-profile starters like Freddie Peralta from the Brewers or Mackenzie Gore from the Nationals. On paper, the rotation is deep once all the arms return: Max Fried, Luis Gil, Will Warren, Kem Schleitler, and now Ryan Weathers. But pursuing even more talent suggests the front office is thinking ahead, potentially fearing that Cole's recovery will take longer than expected, or that he might not return at full strength. This strategy highlights the delicate balance between optimism and caution. Depth is critical in baseball, and while Weathers brings excitement and potential, the aggressive search for additional pitchers is a clear signal that New York wants to be ready for any scenario. Meanwhile, the Yankees are also navigating challenges off the mound. The team's offensive core, particularly free agent targets, has faced its own set of roadblocks. Cody Bellinger, fresh off a 29-home run season, has become the center of contract discussions that are proving more complicated than anticipated. The former star's demands have reportedly reached over $100 million across 7 years, which has left the Yankees hesitant to commit. The front office is holding firm with a 5-year proposal, unwilling to overextend financially for a player approaching his late 30s. This standoff has drawn attention and criticism, with analysts questioning whether Bellinger's demands align with the market reality, and if the Yankees might pivot to other options to strengthen their lineup. Meanwhile, the team continues to weigh alternatives, keeping their focus on building a balanced roster capable of competing at the highest level in the upcoming season. All of these developments, trades, injuries, and contract negotiations paint a picture of a franchise working tirelessly behind the scenes to maintain dominance. The Ryan Weathers acquisition brings a mix of historical nostalgia, potential pitching strength, and strategic foresight, while the ongoing concerns about Garrett Cole and Bellinger show that no area is left unchecked. Every decision reflects the high stakes in the Bronx, where fans expect nothing less than a relentless pursuit of excellence. And as the Yankees navigate these twists and turns, every move could be the difference between maintaining their dynasty or falling short of expectations in a highly competitive league. The excitement around the team is palpable. From the locker room to the stands, the mix of youth and experience, combined with strategic trades and careful roster management, is creating a season full of possibilities. Weathers' arrival, Cole's rehab, and Bellinger's contract drama are all storylines that will dominate discussions leading up to opening day, and fans everywhere are eagerly watching how these narratives unfold. Baseball is about momentum, about timing, and about the right combination of talent and opportunity. And the Yankees are positioning themselves for both the immediate and long-term battles. The legacy of pinstripes carries weight, and every decision resonates far beyond the field as the offseason unfolds. The Yankees' story continues to evolve with new layers of intrigue, challenges, and opportunities. After securing Ryan Weathers, the organization's attention has inevitably turned toward maintaining a competitive edge in the pitching department while also addressing key needs on offense. Every decision in New York carries extra weight because of the high expectations that come with wearing the pinstripes, and fans are paying close attention to every move, rumor, and negotiation. The tension surrounding Garrett Cole's recovery has only intensified, and with spring training approaching, there is a palpable sense of urgency behind the scenes. Garrett Cole's rehab has been a central topic of discussion among players, staff, and fans alike. The ace pitcher underwent Tommy John surgery last March, and while the initial projections were optimistic, reality has proven more complicated. Reports suggesting a June return have raised concerns not just about timing, but about his ability to regain full strength and command on the mound. Pitchers returning from such surgeries often face a gradual process of rebuilding velocity, refining mechanics, and regaining confidence. At 35 years old, Cole's experience and skill are invaluable, but the risk factors cannot be ignored. The Yankees' pursuit of additional top-tier starters, including names like Freddie Peralta and Mackenzie Gore, signals that the front office is preparing for multiple contingencies. Depth is vital, and the team clearly wants to avoid any gaps that could jeopardize its postseason aspiration. The pressure on Cole is immense, not only because of expectations, but because the financial and strategic stakes are high. He represents a significant investment for the Yankees, and any setback in his recovery could have a ripple effect on roster planning, rotation strategy, and overall team performance. Meanwhile, younger pitchers like Max Fried, Luis Gil, and Will Warren are expected to step up and fill the rotation, but none carry the same pedigree or playoff experience as Cole. Ryan Weathers' arrival adds depth and excitement, but it also underscores the uncertainty surrounding the team's top ace. Fans are watching closely, hoping that Cole's rehab proceeds smoothly and that he can return to the level of dominance that made him a cornerstone of the Yankees' pitching staff. On the offensive side, Cody Bellinger's contract saga has become a focal point for both the team and the fan base. After a standout 25 season in which he hit 29 home runs, Bellinger's demands have reportedly reached over $100 million across 7 years. The Yankees, prioritizing balance and long-term strategy, have countered with a 5-year offer. This standoff has generated significant debate, both inside and outside the organization. Analysts have pointed to comparable deals in the league, noting that stars like Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso, and Alex Bregman recently signed 5-year contracts, reflecting both consistency and value. Bellinger's request exceeds these benchmarks, prompting questions about whether the Yankees should meet his demands or consider alternative Options: the possibility of a pivot to another player, such as Kyle Tucker, adds another layer of complexity to the off-season narrative. Tucker's potential acquisition would not only bolster the lineup, but also signal a shift in strategy, emphasizing younger, high-upside talent over long-term financial commitments for the Yankees. Balancing payroll, positional needs, and long-term competitiveness is a delicate dance. Every move must be carefully weighed, as a misstep could have repercussions well beyond the 2026 season. This is especially true in an era where injuries, performance fluctuations, and market dynamics constantly reshape roster priorities. The front office's approach reflects a calculated mix of caution and ambition, trying to ensure that the team remains both competitive now and sustainable for the future. In addition to these headline stories, other developments are quietly shaping the Yankees' prospects for the upcoming season. Scouting reports indicate that the minor league system continues to produce talent capable of contributing at the major league level, while coaching staff are working diligently to integrate new acquisitions like Weathers into team culture and strategy. Chemistry in the clubhouse is always a critical factor, and maintaining cohesion amidst high-profile trades and contract negotiations is a constant challenge. The Yankees' leadership must navigate personalities, egos, and expectations while also keeping a focus on the ultimate goal: winning games and contending for another World Series title. Every decision, from lineup construction to bullpen management, carries amplified significance because of the history and stature of the franchise. Fans, too, are part of this ongoing story. Social media, forums, and sports shows are abuzz with speculation, analysis, and debate. Yankees supporters are dissecting every pitch, every statistic, and every rumor, trying to predict how the pieces will come together on the field. The narrative surrounding Cole's rehab, Weathers' potential, and Bellinger's contract has created a dynamic that blends excitement with anxiety. For longtime followers, the stakes are clear. The Yankees are not just playing games. They are defending a legacy and striving to maintain a standard of excellence that few teams can match. This context makes every trade, signing, and injury report more than just news. It becomes a storyline that matters deeply to everyone who wears the pinstripes in spirit or in person. As spring training draws closer, the Yankees' off-season moves will start to manifest in tangible ways. Weathers will take the mound and begin to demonstrate his capabilities in the rotation. Cole's progress will be monitored with intense scrutiny, and the front office will continue to explore options for reinforcing both pitching and offense. Meanwhile, negotiations with Bellinger or alternative targets will remain a focal point, influencing lineup construction and budget allocation. The dynamic nature of these developments ensures that no fan can afford to look away, as the composition and performance of the team in the coming months will likely set the tone for the season and beyond. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. A shockwave is rippling through the baseball world as whispers grow loud around a potential move that could redefine the balance of power in the American League. José Ramírez, one of the most complete and feared hitters in the game, is suddenly being linked to the New York Yankees in what insiders are calling a once-in-a-generation scenario. Nothing has been officially announced, contracts have not been paraded, and pens have not met paper. But the noise surrounding the Bronx is impossible to ignore. According to sources close to league executives, the Yankees front office has been quietly exploring a transformational addition. The kind of move that goes beyond filling a roster hole and instead sends a message to the entire league. Ramírez's name has emerged repeatedly in those conversations. The switch-hitting star, known for his power, speed, and relentless edge, fits perfectly into the Yankees' long-standing appetite for marquee talent capable of thriving under pressure. Speculation intensified after unusual movement behind the scenes, with scouts, agents, and rival executives connecting dots that suggest something major could be brewing. The idea of Ramírez wearing pinstripes feels almost surreal, yet undeniably enticing. His ability to change games in multiple ways would instantly reshape the Yankees lineup, adding versatility and menace while energizing a fan base always hungry for the next iconic figure. Skeptics caution that talks of this magnitude often collapse under their own weight, especially when elite talent and complex negotiations are involved. Still, the mere possibility has set talk shows, clubhouses, and social media ablaze. If the Yankees are truly positioning themselves for such a daring strike, it would signal an aggressive return to their old philosophy: star power first, consequences later. For now, it remains a rumor, a tantalizing what-if echoing through the sport, but in baseball, today's speculation has a way of becoming tomorrow's headline. And the thought of José Ramírez in New York is already living rent-free in the minds of fans across the league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.